Hey everybody, today we're going to show you how to find all 10 cache locations as well as the 27 chests that come with them here in the Corel region in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So let's jump into it. So our first location is going to be the Seabreeze Storehouse. You can see that location right here on your screen. It's going to be really close to when you first get off the boat here at Costa del Sol. And to get in here, you actually want to go to the back side. The entrance is going to be right here where you see me standing with this little pathway. I don't believe you can get in through the front. So if you work your way around the back, there's going to be 3 chests in here. The first one, as soon as you enter, we're going to go straight all the way to the back. You guys are going to see these boxes that are over here. We're going to jump up on top of these boxes, and then we're going to jump to our left. And right up here is going to be our first chest. So we can go ahead and open that one up. Our remaining 2 are going to be close to each other. We're going to go back towards the entrance and we're going to look for the tanker trucks over here. You guys can see these gas trucks. There's 2. There's going to be 1 chest on the other side of these 2 trucks. You guys can see I've already opened it. This is going to be chest number 2. And chest number 3 is going to be over here behind us in this corner next to the brick building. So you go ahead and grab that one, and that'll be all 3 chests here. Our second location is going to be the Sunrise Plateau. This cache is actually going to be found just to the west of the Costa Falls marker on your map here. You guys can see our exact location. But once you make it over here, it'll be pretty obvious to spot. You're going to have 2 giant waterfalls that are coming down. You want to go to the platform that's just to the west of those 2 waterfalls. So you guys can see we can come right over here and climb up. And once you make it over here, it'll say Sunrise Plateau. Now, our first chest is going to be right over here on the right. You guys can see it kind of blends in with all the bushes and stuff here. So you can go ahead and grab this one. Our second chest is going to be directly opposite over here on the left side. So if you go all the way up top here into the shadows, you guys will find the second one right here. And once you grab that one, you're going to see we have 2 places to climb. We have one on the left, one on the right. We're going to climb the one on the right over here. So we can run back over here. We'll climb all the way up here to the top really quick. And this is where you're going to be able to find your third chest, is up on top of this hill. And once we make it up top, go ahead and climb onto this next section, and right over here by the waterfall, you guys will find chest number 3 for this cache. Our third cache location is going to be Cape del Amor. This is going to be found down on Clamshell Beach. You guys can see the location here on your map. We're standing right here in front of it. You just want to work your way to these docks that you can see here on your map. And once you make it over here, your first chest is going to be right over here under this little tiki hut. You guys can see that right here. And the second one is pretty easy to find as well. For the second one, you want to go all the way to the back to this tiki hut. You're going to find it in the back left corner. So as we make our way back here, you guys will see it right over here next to this plant. Now, the third one's a little trickier to get to. What you want to do once you make it back here is you want to jump down into the water. Go ahead and jump in. If we go around to the back side of the dock, you guys will see there's one little spot that's open that we can actually swim inside of. So we're going to swim inside and go all the way to the front of the dock. And as we swim there, you guys can already tell our third chest is going to be down here. I've checked this area out. I think that's the only place to actually get inside. So you have to go to the end of the dock to go in. But once you get back here, you'll be able to get the third chest. Our next cache location is going to be Twilight Hill. You guys can see the exact location here on your map. It's essentially going to be this entire hill area, and there's only 2 chests here. So we're going to start at the bottom of the hill where the pathway is to kind of show you exactly which route to take. But starting from the bottom, you're going to find this cool looking wooden pathway. We're just going to follow that up to, I believe, the second level. Once you get up here, we'll take a left, go up another flight on this ramp, and then right here in front of you, you'll be able to find your first chest. Now, after you grab that, we're going to turn around and we're going to continue to follow that pathway all the way up to the top. So we'll go until we see the zip line. We're going to take a left, continue to go all the way around the back. You're going to see a little hole in the rocks here where you can actually go inside. Go inside this little area here, and this is where you're going to be able to find chest number 2. Our next cache drop is going to be the Sandswept Modular Reactor. This is going to be found down towards the desert side of the Corel region, and it's found just east of the Gold Saucer parking garage. You guys can see our location right here on the map. You just want to look for this reactor looking thing on your map. But once you make it over here looking at that reactor, our first chest is going to be on the left side. On the left side of it, you're going to see this giant pipe. It'll be right here in front of you, pretty hard to miss. So go ahead and grab that one. And then our second chest is going to be in the giant circular pipe thing back here in the back. So we can just run back here, We're going to go inside, and once you get over that first hump, you'll see the second chest right here. Our next cash drop is the Rust-Laden Reservoir. You guys are going to be able to find this just southeast of the Gold Saucer. If you come right down here and zoom in on your map, you guys will see this whole area right here. And there's going to be 3 chests down here, starting from kind of the front of all this. The first one's going to be on the right side. It'll be pretty easy to spot right over here against the fence, so you guys can see that. Chest number 1 will be right here. After you grab this one, we're going to turn around and go on the other side of this fence here. You're going to see these 3 containers, 2 red ones and a blue one. Our second chest is going to be on top of the blue container right here. And once you grab that, we can turn around. We're going to go to this little building back here that has the broken satellite on top. And if you come over here to the front side of this building, you guys will find your third chest right here. Our next location is the Sun Dappled Storehouses. You guys can see that location here. We're actually just northwest of the Corel Desert Waypoint right here. And as you zoom in, you'll see the buildings here on your map. But starting from the front, we're going to have 3 chests. They're pretty easy to find. One's in the middle, and then one on the left, one on the right. So we'll start by going to the right as soon as we go inside. Come right around the back side of the building here, and you'll be able to find your first chest. As we go back to the front, the second one, like I said, is going to be in the middle. All you got to do is go all the way back to the fence line. You guys will see the second one is going to be right here in front of these barrels. And then your third and final chest is going to be over here on the left side, I guess on our right now. But right over here behind these buildings, you guys will find the third and final chest in this location right here. Our next cash drop is Drain Water Drift. This will be on the southeastern side of the Corel region, as you guys can see here. And as we zoom in, it's going to be down here underneath with the Expedition Intel 4, the life spring that's down here. So you can make your way underneath, and it'll be right over here underneath this pipe. You guys can see where we're standing here. Once you're down here, there's only 2 chests. The first one's going to be on your left before you make it to the fence. So if you come right over here over this little hump, you guys will find your first chest right here. And then your second one, to get to it, we're going to go right over here through this door in the fence. And right when you go through the door, take a right, go all the way down to the end, and you will find chest number 2. The next cache location is the Desert Water Main. This is again going to be on the southeastern side of the Corel region, right here on your map where the pipes kind of look like snakes going through the sand. We're going to start from the southern side here, as we're going to have 3 chests in this location. The first one's going to be up top on the right. So we can go ahead on the right side and climb up, work your way right back over here, and you're going to find your first chest right here. Now we want to go into the pipe. So we're going to come right over here. We can jump off and you can land on the pipe. We're just going to drop down in the middle here. And as we get all the way down, you guys will find in between the pipes here is going to be chest number 2. Now, once you grab that one, we're going to turn around and we're going to take a left. We'll go left right over here. And you guys will see the third chest is sitting right up here against the pipe in the back. And that will be all 3 chests for this cache. Our 10th and final cache location is going to be Smuggler's Truck. This will be on the far southeastern side of the Corel region. Now, if you don't know how to get up here, essentially what you're going to do is come over here to the left where you guys can see my cursor. We'll put a marker down. You want to travel all the way through here, and you're going to go all the way around the back. You'll end up cutting through here, and then you can follow this pathway up the hill, and that will lead you right to where we're standing. So if you don't know how to get up here, that's how you do it. Start from this side, go all the way around. You'll be able to get up here. Once you're up here, you'll see the purple truck on the right. As you approach it, it'll pop up and let you know that you're at Smuggler's Truck. The first chest is going to be right here next to the truck. Pretty easy to spot. But after you grab that one, the remaining 2 chests are going to be at the bottom of the hill. So we're just going to come down here and work our way down the hill. You'll see on the rock here a little spot where you can actually drop down. So we'll go ahead and drop down. On this rock, you're going to find your second chest right here. And then after grabbing that one, we're going to drop down 1 more level. We can climb down the little ledges here. And once we eventually get to the bottom, you guys can turn around and you'll see that we'll have chest number 3. But this is all 10 cache locations as well as the 27 chests here in Corel. Hopefully this video helps some of you guys out. I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you in the next one.